Hello and welcome to Visit Britain Itineraries, things to do on a weekend away around the UK. Today I'm in West Yorkshire on a two-day adventure exploring Bradford and its surrounds. I'll be visiting the spa town of Ilkley, exploring the city of film Bradford and having a look around picturesque Haworth. But first I'm off to Saltaire, so let's get started. A 10-minute drive from Bradford, Saltaire is a World Heritage Site due to its beautifully preserved Victorian model village. Saltaire was named after its founder, mill owner Sir Titus Salt, who built the village for his workers and the River Aire which runs through it. This incredible structure was Sir Salt's mill. A Grade II listed building, it is now home to the 1853 Gallery and one of the largest collections of art by renowned British artist David Hockney. On the second floor you'll find the Saltaire exhibition, which explores its history from 1853 to today. Well, that was a fascinating insight into Saltaire's past, and now I'm off to see one of the village's most important historical landmarks, the United Reformed Church. Built in 1853, the church's striking Italianate architecture has become a major attraction in Saltaire. A Grade I listed building, the craftsmanship inside the church is breathtaking, from the Corinthian columns and the grand organ to the ornate chandeliers above. One of two United Reformed churches in England with a ring of bells, you can try your hand at bell ringing at weekly practice times. Well, that was definitely worth a visit, but now I'm heading back to the village centre for a little bit of retail therapy. Saltaire has a slew of independent shops and boutiques, guaranteed to tempt the shopaholic within. Victoria Road is home to lovely arts and crafts stores. More shops can be found on Bingley Road, along with cafes and restaurants, which is perfect because it's time for lunch. The Terrace Cafe Bar and Bistro is a popular spot for a bite of lunch between all that sightseeing. With a varied menu, there is something for everyone. I've gone for the Terrace Char-Grilled Ciabatta. Yum. That was delicious, and now I'm off for my last stop in Saltaire, a constitutional walk around Roberts Park. Created in 1871, Roberts Park has recently undergone a multi-million-pound refurbishment, restoring the park to its former glory. So visitors can now experience the Victorian Park today. The park features a beautiful bandstand and elegant covered seating areas. New additions include a superb play area and skate bowl, and you can relax at the restored Half Moon Pavilion Cafe. There you have it, architecture, art, shopping and Roberts Park. Saltaire has been a great start to the day, but now I'm off for an afternoon exploring Ilkley. 20 minutes drive away, Ilkley is a picturesque spa town, characterised by Victorian architecture, fantastic shopping and beautiful countryside. I'm going to start by heading to Manor House, a heritage museum and art gallery. One of Ilkley's oldest buildings, Manor House, stands on the remains of a Roman fort. Roman artefacts are on display in the museum, along with prehistoric relics from the area and information about Ilkley's history. Having a glimpse into Ilkley's past is truly fascinating. Now I'm off to explore the town and treat myself to a spot of shopping. The Grove is perfect for promenading and is host to a number of independent shops. There's fine wine and edibles to tempt foodies, high fashion and fine art, beautiful bookshops, vintage boutiques and gift shops. You'll also find Betty's Cafe Tea Rooms, a terrific spot to stop for a spot of afternoon tea. Well, that Yorkshire tea really hit the spot, just what I needed before I head off to Ilkley's famous moors. Rising 402 metres above sea level, the moor is a wonderful place to take in panoramic views of the stunning countryside. High on Ilkley Moor, you can find its most famous landmark, the Cow and Calf. A striking rock formation, it's a great place for climbers and offers more of those breathtaking views. Well, my day seeing Saltaire and exploring Ilkley is coming to a close. Tomorrow I'll be heading to Bradford and Haworth, but for now I can't think of a better place to enjoy the sunset than here. This morning I'm in Bradford, which is just a 30-minute drive or so from Ilkley. Later on I'll be visiting the water display at City Park and I'll be grabbing a bite to eat at a bistro with a difference. But first I'm off to the Cutting Edge National Media Museum. As a location for filming many television shows and movies, Bradford has a rich heritage of film production. In 2009, Bradford became the world's first UNESCO City of Film, making it the perfect home for the National Media Museum. This impressive museum houses over 3 million items of historical significance. Interactive displays mean you can watch your favourite TV moments in the Mediatek, play with light in the Magic Factory, explore animation and get gaming in the Games Lounge. The National Media Museum is home to Yorkshire's biggest IMAX cinema and hosts 2 film festivals a year. So now I've seen everything to do with TV, computer and silver screens, it's time to experience magic of another kind, this time at Bradford City Park. City Park is the largest high-tech water feature in the UK and a fantastic public space in the centre of the city. There are laser light projectors, mist effects and a 4,000 square metre mirror pool containing more than 100 fountains. Watching the water display is a great way to unwind in between sightseeing, but now I feel restored and ready for something to tempt my taste buds. City Park is a great place to grab a bite, so I'm heading to Forster's Bistro and Deli to do just that. The restaurant is owned by Forster Community College Charity, which provides life training and employment opportunities, and it makes the food taste even better. Cheers. Well, I've had a marvellous morning here in Bradford, and now I'm off to the historic village of Haworth for more sightseeing. Around a 25-minute drive from Bradford, Haworth is an extremely picturesque village, famous for once being the home of the Bronte sisters. Later on, I'll be taking a ride on their heritage railway, but first I'm off to the Bronte Parsonage Museum. One of the most literary families in the world, the Bronte sisters made Haworth Parsonage their home from 1820 to 1861, and it is now a beautifully preserved museum. Here you can see their clothes, furniture and personal belongings displayed in the rooms in which they wrote their famous novels. The museum is a wonderful place to see the source of inspiration for the Bronte sisters, as are the nearby moors. So I'm keen to see more of the countryside evoked in the pages of Wuthering Heights. There's no better way to take in the sights of Bronte country than on the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. This beautiful heritage railway opened in 1867, and since then the sound of the steam engine has echoed through the stunning landscape. So I'm going to be taking a trip back in time and soaking in the natural surroundings in style. All aboard! Well, that was a wonderful journey, and now I'm here in the village centre to check out Haworth's independent shops and boutiques. Main Street is a treasure trove of gorgeous shops offering everything from local produce, handmade crafts and antique books. No matter what you're after, you are sure to find it here. And after giving my feet and wallet a workout, I'm ready to take it easy and try some of the local specialities. Haworth Steam Brewery is the perfect place to unwind after your 2-day adventure around Bradford and the surrounds. See you on the next itinerary.